some hit us with a quiet urgency we can't ignore. Here's one of the most important. Growing older is not the problem. Growing weaker is. Because age itself doesn't steal your joy, your independence, or your spirit. What does is the small daily choices we make, or forget to make, that shape our strength, our balance, our clarity, and even our happiness. Doctors who've spent decades caring for people in their 70s, 80s, and beyond know this better than anyone. They've seen patients who started simple, almost unnoticeable habits. And within weeks, their energy improved, their memory sharpened, their mood lifted, and their confidence returned. And here's the best part. You don't need to be in perfect health. You don't need a fancy gym. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated routines. All you need are a few small, consistent daily actions, tiny habits that anchor your body, mind, and spirit. Habits you can start today, no matter your history, your current health, or even your mobility. These aren't just suggestions. They're the kind of wisdom doctors wish every senior would follow. Because they know these little changes make a huge difference in whether the years ahead are lived with strength, clarity, and joy, or just pass by quietly. So let's take the first step together. Let's explore the habits that could transform your days, your months, even your years. Let's begin. Doctors say it over and over, in every clinic, in every checkup. You have to keep moving. And it's not about speed. It's not about distance. It's not about competition. It's about consistency. About giving your body a gentle reminder every single day that it still works, still matters, still has purpose. Walking keeps your heart steady, blood pressure balanced, joints flexible and lubricated, muscles engaged, balance strong, memory sharp, mood uplifted. And here's the incredible truth. It works at any age. 70, 80, 90, even 95. Walking is not just exercise. Have you ever noticed that doctors don't talk to you the same way once you cross 70 or 80? It's subtle at first. A softer tone. A longer pause. A look of concern you didn't see before. And then one day you realize something. They're no longer focused on the little things, the pills, the charts, the tests. Now they're focused on you. Your strength. Your balance. Your clarity. Your independence. Your peace. Because after 70 or 80, the truth is simple. Your daily habits matter more than any medicine you take. Doctors know it. Your body knows it. And deep down, you know it too. They're no longer asking you to be perfect. They're not chasing numbers on a report. They're reminding you of the small, powerful things that decide whether you keep living fully or slowly fade without noticing. Things like how you move each morning, who you talk to during the week, what you put into your body, and whether your mind stays awake, curious, alive. Because the reality is this. Aging is not the problem. Aging without strength is. And these 4 daily habits, the ones doctors quietly wish every senior would follow, they're not just nice to do. They're anchors. Tiny anchors that keep your body strong, your mind sharp, and your spirit steady. Even on days when the world feels shaky. Even on mornings when getting out of bed feels heavier than it used to. Even when you worry you're slowing down. If you're in your 70s, your 80s, or even preparing for your 90s, this message is for you. Not to scare you. Not to lecture you. But to remind you of something powerful. You're still here. You're still capable. And there is still so much life to live. So stay with me. Because the next few minutes may be the most important reminders your doctor wishes they could tell you every single day. Let's begin. As the years go on, life begins to teach us lessons we didn't fully understand when we were younger. Some lessons are gentle. Have you ever noticed that doctors don't talk to you the same way once you cross 70 or 80? It's subtle at first. A softer tone. A longer pause. A look of concern you didn't see before. And then one day you realize something. They're no longer focused on the little things, the pills, the charts, the tests. Now they're focused on you. Your strength. Your balance. Your clarity. Your independence. Your peace. Because after 70 or 80, the truth is simple. Your daily habits matter more than any medicine you take. Doctors know it. Your body knows it. And deep down, you know it too. They're no longer asking you to be perfect. They're not chasing numbers on a report. They're reminding you of the small, powerful things that decide whether you keep living fully or slowly fade without noticing. Things like how you move each morning, who you talk to during the week, what you put into your body, and whether your mind stays awake, curious, alive. Because the reality is this: aging is not the problem. Aging without strength is. And these 4 daily habits, the ones doctors quietly wish every senior would follow, they're not just nice to do. They're anchors. Tiny anchors that keep your body strong, your mind sharp, and your spirit steady. Even on days when the world feels shaky. Even on mornings when getting out of bed feels heavier than it used to. Even when you worry you're slowing down. If you're in your 70s, your 80s, or even preparing for your 90s, this message is for you. Not to scare you. Not to lecture you. But to remind you of something powerful. You're still here. You're still capable. And there is still so much life to live. So stay with me. Because the next few minutes may be the most important reminders your doctor wishes they could tell you every single day. Let's begin. As the years go on, life begins to teach us lessons we didn't fully understand when we were younger. Some lessons are gentle. Walking is medicine. Medicine that strengthens your body, clears your mind, and lifts your spirit. I remember Betty, a dear friend of mine. At 75, she could barely shuffle to the end of her driveway without stopping. Her legs ached. Her back protested. And most mornings she thought, maybe I should just stay in bed. Her doctor didn't lecture her. He didn't hand her a prescription she wouldn't use. He smiled gently and said, 2 minutes a day. That's all. Just start there. Betty started with 2 minutes. 2 minutes of slow steps, leaning lightly on her cane. And then 3. Then 5. Then 10. Over weeks, those steps grew longer. Her balance improved. Her back ached less. Her energy came back. And the best part? She started noticing the small joys again. The smell of fresh bread from the bakery down the street. The chatter of birds in the morning. A neighbor waving hello. Today, in her early 80s, Betty walks every morning. Not to impress anyone. Not to reach a goal or beat a record. She walks because she can. And every day she moves, she feels lighter, steadier, calmer, alive. And here's the beauty. It doesn't have to be outside. You can walk. In your living room while listening to music. In the grocery store, circling the aisles a few extra times. Around the yard, slowly, with a cane or walker if you need support. Every step matters. Every small movement adds up. Every single day you choose to move, you're telling your body, I value you. I honor you. I am still strong. You don't need perfection. You don't need long hours or fancy equipment. You just need the willingness to show up for yourself, day after day. Because one day you'll look back, like Betty did, and realize it wasn't the distance you walked, or the speed you achieved, or the calories you burned. It was the habit, the commitment, the small, daily decision to keep moving that kept your body strong, your mind clear, and your spirit alive. So start today. 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Take that first step. And then take the next. Because every step counts. Every step matters. And every step is a gift to your body, your mind, and your life. Doctors say this with the same urgency as any prescription. Don't isolate yourself. And they mean it. Because loneliness doesn't just touch your heart. It doesn't just make you feel sad or disconnected. It literally changes your body, weakening your immune system, increasing your risk of depression, making your memory slip, and even increasing your chance of falls. Research shows that seniors who stay socially connected have stronger immune systems, maintain better memory and sharper thinking, experience less depression and anxiety, stay steadier and fall less, and often enjoy a longer, healthier life. But here's the truth, staying connected isn't always easy. Life changes. Friends move away. Family gets busy. And suddenly, the silence grows. It creeps into your home. It creeps into your mind. And before you know it, you're fading, not from age, but from loneliness. Let me tell you about Henry. Henry retired at 72. At first, he loved the quiet. No more meetings. No more deadlines. No more rush. But over time, quiet became empty. Days passed in silence. Weeks stretched without real conversation. Even meals were eaten alone. And slowly, Henry felt himself fading. His daughter noticed. She worried. And then one day, his doctor said something simple yet profound. Conversation is fuel for your brain. That sentence changed everything. Henry's daughter encouraged him to join a small breakfast group at the local diner, a casual place where seniors and neighbors gathered once a week. At first, he hesitated. He worried. Will they listen to me? Will I fit in? Am I too old to start over? But he went. And that one small step changed his life. He laughed. He shared stories from his youth. He listened to others. He learned new things. He felt seen again. Alive again. Day by day, week by week, his face brightened. His steps grew lighter. His energy returned. Because here's the secret about social connection. Even one friend, one weekly call, one small club, one shared meal can make the difference between fading quietly and thriving fully. Human beings don't age from years. We age from isolation, from sitting silently, waiting for life to happen. We age when we forget that connection, real, human connection, is medicine. So pick up the phone. Write a letter. Join a club. Say hello to a neighbor. Invite a friend for tea. Every conversation is a thread weaving you back into the world. Every shared laugh is a spark that lights up your mind. Every story told is a reminder, you are here. You belong. You matter. Because at 70, 80, 90, it's not just about staying alive. It's about staying alive to life itself. Doctors tell us something striking after 70. Your brain needs challenge the way your muscles need movement. But they're careful to emphasize one thing. Not stress. Not pressure. Not frustration. Challenge. Curiosity. Engagement. Purpose. Your brain craves stimulation. It craves novelty. It craves new connections, new patterns, new discoveries, no matter your age. Without it, even the sharpest minds can begin to dull. Without it, memory slips, moods drop, and motivation fades. So what does challenge look like in everyday life? It can be as simple as solving a puzzle that makes your mind stretch, reading a book in a genre you've never tried before, learning a new recipe and testing it in the kitchen, writing just 1 page a day, even if it's about nothing but your thoughts, organizing old photos and reliving memories you thought you'd forgotten, teaching someone something you know. Sharing wisdom is brain exercise too. Here's the secret: your brain loves purpose. It loves novelty. It thrives when it feels useful, needed, and engaged. Let me tell you about Margaret, a retired schoolteacher in her early 80s. After retiring, her days felt quiet. Too quiet. Her routines were predictable. Her mind, once sharp and lively, felt like it was slipping. Then her granddaughter asked her to help with a project, creating a small family recipe book. Margaret hesitated. She hadn't written for pleasure in decades. She wasn't sure she could remember all the recipes perfectly. But she tried. Every day she wrote down a few recipes, adding stories and memories alongside the ingredients. She learned how to scan photos, design pages, and even research a few recipes online. Within weeks, Margaret noticed something amazing. Her memory felt sharper. She could focus longer. She felt more alive, more confident, more capable. Not because it was difficult. Not because she had to be perfect. But because she had challenged her mind in small, meaningful ways every day. And that's the magic. A curious mind stays young. A mind that seeks, learns, remembers, and shares. That mind refuses to fade. It doesn't matter if you've never been good at puzzles, or not a reader. You don't have to master anything. You just have to show up, stay curious, and do something, even a little, every day. Think of your brain like a garden. If you water it, give it sunlight, and plant new seeds, it flourishes. If you let it sit idle, weeds of forgetfulness and stagnation creep in. So take a moment today. Pick up a book. Try a new recipe. Solve a puzzle. Write a memory. Teach someone something new. Your brain will thank you. Your mind will thank you. Your spirit will thank you. Because at 70, 80, 90, curiosity is not a luxury. It's a lifeline. Stay curious. Stay engaged. Stay alive. Doctors notice a pattern after 70. Many people begin to eat less. They snack more. They rely on whatever is easy, whatever tastes good in the moment. And in the process, without realizing it, they weaken their bodies. Muscles shrink. Bones become fragile. Energy fades. Even memory and balance begin to suffer. But here's the truth. Your body still needs the essentials. It still needs nourishment that supports strength, balance, clarity, and longevity. Key nutrients your body craves include protein, to keep muscles strong, steady, and capable of supporting you every day. Water, to keep your body hydrated, your joints moving smoothly, and your energy steady. Fiber, to keep digestion regular and your body running efficiently. Healthy fats, to support your brain, memory, and overall cognitive health. And here's the empowering part: you don't need drastic changes. Small, simple choices, made consistently, can make a massive difference over time. Add an egg to breakfast. A simple protein boost that fuels your muscles and brain. Drink 1 extra glass of water each day. A small act of hydration that steadies balance and energy. Swap a cookie or candy for a piece of fruit. Sweet satisfaction, but with vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants. Add a handful of nuts or a small cup of yogurt. Nourishment that strengthens bones, brain, and body. These are tiny additions, almost effortless. But when done day after day, they build resilience. Let me tell you about Louise, a sprightly 78-year-old retired nurse. After retirement, she noticed her energy was slipping. She felt weaker when walking upstairs. Her memory sometimes faltered during conversations. She thought, "I've always eaten well. What's changed?" Her doctor gently explained, "Even if you ate well in your younger years, your body needs different support now. A little extra protein, hydration, and healthy fat make a huge difference after 70. Louise started small. Scrambled eggs for breakfast instead of sugary cereal. A glass of water before every meal. An apple in the afternoon instead of a cookie. A handful of walnuts in the evening. Within weeks, she noticed something remarkable. Her energy returned. Her balance felt steadier. She woke up feeling stronger and more alert. Her mood lifted, and even her family noticed the difference. Because here's the truth about food. It's not just fuel. It's strength. It's stability. It's clarity. Every meal is a choice. Every bite is an investment in your future self. At 70, 80, 90, what you eat today matters more than ever. It shapes your body's resilience. It protects your mind. It keeps you living life fully instead of just surviving. So today, make one small choice. Drink the extra glass of water. Add the egg, the fruit, or the nuts. And know this: every little change compounds over time. Every meal becomes a step towards strength, clarity, and life lived to the fullest. Food is not just something you eat. Food is something that gives you power over your aging body. Food is a promise to yourself. I care. I am worth it. I will thrive. If this video opened your eyes, inspired you, or reminded you of your own strength, I want you to do one small thing right now. Comment below. I'm starting today. Because every journey begins with one small, intentional step. And if you want more guidance, tips, and inspiration to stay strong, sharp, and full of life after 70, make sure you do 3 simple things. Play button subscribe, so you never miss advice that could change your life. Play button turn on notifications, because every tip, every habit, every reminder matters. Play button share this video with someone you love who is over 70, because strength, health, and clarity are gifts that grow when shared. Remember this: your body is speaking. Your spirit is alive. Every day is an opportunity to listen, to move, to connect, to challenge your mind, and to nourish yourself. Don't wait. Don't delay. Take that first step today. Because the habits you build now are the ones that will carry you through tomorrow, and the day after, and every day you want to live fully. Keep going. Keep moving. Keep thriving.